As part of the NFL's My Cause, My Cleats initiative this week, players are wearing customized cleats in honor of causes that are important to them. Detroit's Josh Paschal has been a supporter of the V Foundation since he was diagnosed with melanoma while at the University of Kentucky. As a cancer thriver, Josh has continued to highlight the urgent need for cancer research and is doing so this weekend with his custom cleats. We at ESPN are in the middle of V Week when we also support the V Foundation's mission to achieve victory over cancer. You can help support by visiting v.org/donate. 100% of your donation goes directly to cancer research. And now we are so happy to be joined by Josh Paschal. And Josh, you've been so great sharing your story to raise awareness. If you can, take us back to 2018. You had a little spot on the bottom of your foot that was bothering you. What happened?
Yep, thank you for having me. So it started in 2018. I noticed a small spot at the bottom of my foot that looked like a blood blister. So I found this around January or February, and it began to grow, and I didn't notice too much of a difference. But then I went home in May and came back for summer workouts, of course. And so right before camp started in July, I went to a podiatrist because it started to grow a little bit and it had some spots around it. And so they sent me to a podiatrist, which then they sent me to a dermatologist, and they took a biopsy of the spot of my foot, and the results came back as preliminary results as abnormal cells. And so after that, they thought it was enough just to go ahead and take it out so that we can get rid of everything and we can move on, and then I'll be ready by the first game. And so after my first surgery, I came in for my follow-up appointment, and that's when they told me that the cancer was deeper than what they thought, and that it had reached twice the depth that it needed to travel to other parts of my body, and that I needed to start immunotherapy treatments. And so after finding that out, I had about two more surgeries and a year's worth of immunotherapy treatments, and I finished those up in August of 2019.
And a recent study has found that Black men face an increased risk of dying from melanoma more than any other racial group. So give us a sense. What you're doing is so important. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with the V Foundation and your
Mhm.
My Cause, My Cleats.
Oh, yep. So, with the V Foundation, all of their donations go to cancer research, and it's all types of cancer research as well. And I just think that if you are able to spread awareness about this, especially to African American males, to Black males who may not think that they can have skin cancer, when they see somebody with a platform like this, they'll be able to see, oh, well, maybe I need to go get checked, or maybe I need to check this out on my body, and things of that sort. And I also have my cleat right here. Marcus out of Miami did a great job in designing these. It's more of a street art mixed with some pop. And then also, I was able to, yeah. Also, I was able to, this is where my cancer was
Oh,
right here.
wow.
And perfectly, thanks to Sean and David at DTLR, the Air Force actually has a hole right at the exact spot where my cancer was. And I was able to put my favorite Bible verse, Colossians 3:23, right where it was at. And so this ended up being the perfect design for a shoe as well.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. And I'll tell you, the
Mhm.
bottom of your foot, somewhere that you don't even think about looking. I mean, the whole thing is just such a cautionary tale about screening and acting and everything that you and your doctors did so well. I want to pivot a little bit before I let you go because y'all are having a tremendous season, your Lions. You're
Mhm.
playing at New Orleans this weekend. You're coming off that loss on Thanksgiving to the Packers. So what's the key to getting back to the form that you and your teammates have shown and winning 8 games in this season?
Just to get back to being us, we're a hungry team who strives off of grit, off of toughness. And so we just have to get back to doing that right now. All of the NFC and AFC teams, we're all in a race to improve right now. So that's a big deal for us. Being able to finish out this regular season strong and then transition that and having some momentum going into the playoffs. So it's every game, taking it week by week is the most important game.
Well, you mentioned grit and toughness. I know that's a hallmark of your team, but also of you personally to go through everything that you've been through and be so tremendous in sharing your story. We appreciate it, Josh. We wish you the best and the Lions as well. Thank you for joining
Thank
NFL
you so
Live.
much for having me.